Would you believe me if I told you that for about 5 years, I dropped everything fitness related from my life, all because I thought it would make me a good partner? Well, that's what I thought, and that's what I did. And I would do it all over again if I had to. All right, in 3, 2, 1, go!
There you go.
Yeah, you probably want some context. So about 6 months ago, I finally reached the end of my 5-year hiatus from regular exercise and caring about my health. But that's not the interesting part. The interesting part is I had completely detached my entire personality from everything health and wellness for an entire 5 years, all completely unaware I was doing so in the name of being a good wife. Let me explain. There's this thing in psychology called identity negotiation. It's the idea that in relationships we subconsciously assign each other roles. Most of the time, this negotiation is unspoken between either party. It's kind of like a rhythm or a dance that you fall into with the other person. You're basically saying, you're going to be this type of person, and I'm going to be this type of person. The way this manifested in my marriage just so happened to silently target my relationship with health and wellness. Why are we here?
Because
How did this happen?
optimal metabolism and body comp for a woman is 8.
Is sprint interval training, not steady state, not low intensity.
Wait,
not
I need a
moderate
warm-up
intensity.
lap.
It's
I'll be right back.
sprinting?
Is sprinting. Like sprint intervals. Up to 8 sets of sprints, 10 to 30 seconds, as hard and fast as you can.
Okay.
And then 2 to 4 minute recovery, or whenever you can get your heart rate to a point, or body to a point where you feel like you can do it again. And then again. And then again.
All right, so you guys are going to be in these lanes?
Yeah.
Perfect. All right, you ready?
Yep, you count us down.
Here we go. In 3.
Wait, oh, sorry guys. Hold on. Okay, now count down.
All right, in 3, 2, 1, go.
I'm like, whoa, bring that thing over here. I got a $50 bill, I'm tryna stick in your rear. She like, whoa, it kinda tickles in there. I'm feeling tipsy off a pill, someone get me a beer. A micro, found some dillies upstairs. Then I swallowed all of the bottle, dog, I really don't care. Baby, I'm just tryna get it on air. She wanna give me her
So,
love. It's like she
Lauren
is-
has always been passionate about fitness. She's incredibly disciplined, she shows up, and she grinds. And when we first met, we connected over that because I was into fitness as well. I studied exercise science in college. I was a part of a bunch of different sports leagues all at once. I knew what it felt like to be connected to my body.
We are going to run the relay, and I'm starting. I'm going to hand it off to Malia. Malia is going to hand it off to Robin, and Robin's going to hand it off to Darren. All right, are you ready? Here I go. I'm so fast. Hey. Oh shit, I forgot I have to keep running.
You have to keep running?
This distance.
You have to keep running? Oh my god.
Do I have to keep running? Oh.
It was very clear from the beginning that our levels of dedication were at very different places.
I've been trying to breathe underwater. I've been trying to hide 'cause I'm scared. Confusing which is one from the other. 'Cause it doesn't mean so much in the end. I've been trying to breathe underwater. I've been trying to hide 'cause I'm scared. Confusing which is one from the other. 'Cause it doesn't mean so much in the end. I've been trying to hide 'cause I'm scared. Using witches. 'Cause it doesn't mean so much in the end. Boy, can you hold me?
She was committed. and much further down the line than I could ever hope to achieve, or would want to, honestly. It didn't take long before I started to feel like I couldn't measure up. So, as a way to protect myself, I started to disconnect from that part of me that identified as someone who was also athletic and strong and fit. I didn't think it consciously. It wasn't like I had this moment of realization. It was more of like a slow erosion. I stepped aside to let her shine, to let her lead.
'Cause it doesn't mean so much in the end.
But in doing so, I started to let go of a part of me that mattered. A part of me I didn't even know was tied to other critical aspects of my identity. My confidence, my drive, my desire to explore and push myself. Now, identity negotiation isn't inherently bad. It's actually quite necessary. It helps us maintain harmony, it creates structure, it helps things run so you can have a working partnership with a completely separate human being from yourself. But if we don't notice it, and we don't name it, then we can start defaulting to behaviors that don't really reflect who we are, only who we've become inside the relationship. Until one day, we wake up and realize we miss ourselves.
From the eye.
And that's what happened to me.
'Cause it doesn't mean so much in the end.
Now, I'd like to emphasize that Lauren was not at fault, and neither am I. This negotiation dance is something that every couple goes through. It just so happened that my journey in life had to include losing that part of myself, so I had to put in the work to gain it back, and then forever be transformed by that experience. I had to realize that I may not be at the level of grit and dedication that Lauren is, but I learned that the point isn't to compete with her or compare myself to her. The point is to realize that there's room for both of us, and we can shine in completely different ways. Over the last 6 months, I've been reawakening that part of me that's been numb for a while, and it has done wonders with my connection with Lauren. Turns out she's missed that part of me too.
Can you hold me? Because if you can't, we're donezo.
Yes.
Are you sure? Yes. Are you sure?
Yes.
Okay, ready? 1, 2, 3.
I'm starting to understand that consistently negotiating your identity, either privately to yourself or out loud with your partner, is probably the most important thing that we can do in a relationship. Falling into roles is completely natural and oftentimes healthy, but taking the time to take a step back, reflect, and ask yourself, are these roles that we're in still serving both of us? And if they're not, then have the courage to outgrow them together. I did, and I don't regret a second of it.